Hello, folks, and welcome to the Dime with me, Skye D. Got a great show for you tonight. Got an NFL recap poem, my latest music video, how to open a bottle with a lighter, and of course, Dick's and Luna's picks. Thanks for joining me. We're going to have some fun.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the Dime with me, Skye Dickinson. We got a great show this evening. A lot of stuff packed in here. I usually start off with the winners and the losers of the NFL, but I'm going to switch it up just a little bit this week. I went to Iceland recently, and I was interviewed by an Icelandic reporter, and they were asking me about the NFL. And it turned out a bit poetic, and I decided to just bring it along and share it with you guys right now. Enjoy.
How is this NFL season different from years before?
Well, for one, the parity of the league is no more. There's 5 or 6 teams who really have a shot at the dance, and then 10 or 12 teams that simply don't have a chance. I'm not saying that the NFL hasn't entertained, but it's been a bit predictable if I was to complain.
Who are those great teams, and what makes those teams great?
Well, the honest truth is there's little debate. You've got the Saints, the Vikings, the Colts, and the Pats. I'll throw in the Steelers. We'll leave it at that. One of those teams will take home the prize. You can trust me, my friend. I seldom tell lies. And as for the question of what makes great teams so, it's all about the guy dropping back and making throws. Every great NFL team has a stud QB in the mix, throwing 10 or 12 TDs for every 1 or 2 picks. It's a shame how few great QBs there are. Without one, man, you ain't going to go far.
Why is it so hard to find good QBs?
Because they're always getting nailed in the head, ribs, and knees. They're the target of defenders thirsty for a kill, but you have to be cool and throw good passes still. Being calm and clear-headed is harder than one may know when you have 3.5 seconds to analyze and throw. People often prefer to give a hit rather than take one, so defenders take shots at QBs to see if they can break one.
What might be the impact of no good QBs out there playing?
Well, the quality of play goes down, that's what folks are saying. But truth is, the NFL is having its time in the sun. It's athletic, strategic, and watching it is fun. Something about football connects to the roots of man. And women, too. My wife's a big fan.
Yeah, I've heard that in the States, football's a pretty big deal.
It's the best sport in America. Just keeping it real.
All right, folks, hope you enjoyed that one. What I'm going to share with you here next is a bit of a party trick, but actually it's far more valuable than that. It's a genuine skill, and it is how to open a bottle with a lighter. So, with no further ado, please follow these easy steps. Check it out.
Alright, folks, this is a very useful trick that's been around for years now. I'm going to break it down and make it simple for you here. I'm going to show you how to open one of these, a soda, with one of these, a lighter. Alright, so here you go. The first step, it's a 4-step process. You want to make sure you grip the thing not too tight, but nice and snug, and you want your hand to be just underneath the tip of the soda. Then, the second step, the most important one, you're going to wedge the lighter in. Again, this doesn't have to be super grip, but you want everything, nice and snug, and you wedge that lighter in just underneath the thing. Then you grip the lighter, and you're going to, with one, using the lighter as a fulcrum against the top of the soda, you're just going to make a quick little 15-degree pop-off like that from here to there. And, in this, you should hear a little psst as it goes like that. And then the thing should pop right off, and there you have it. Nice cold soda, ready for you to enjoy, perhaps with your dog.
All right, folks, if you've been watching recently, you know that I've been picking 4 games every week. My dog has been picking 4 games every week. I've been doing so out of in the recesses of my mind. My dog does so by picking 1 or 2 treats on the left or the right. So here is this week's edition of Dick's and Luna's Picks. We've done quite differently this season, as you'll see here in a minute. Enjoy.
Alright, so I've picked a total of 24 games. I've hit 7 of them. Luna's picked 12 and hit 9 of them. I'm sitting at 29%. Luna at 75%. Alright, off we go. The treat on the left is going to represent Cincy. The one on the right is Pittsburgh. Here she is making her way down the aisle, and she's going straight for Cincy over the Steelers on the road. Wow. Next we have Philly on the road against San Diego. She takes a little more of a look at this one and ends up with Philly on the road as well. Wow, first 2 road teams. Next we have Dallas on the left, Green Bay on the right, and what should be a great game. Takes a sniff at Dallas. She's going for Green Bay at home. Not a bad choice there. And finally we have that Monday nighter, New England at Indy. A very highly anticipated game. Again, takes a sniff at Indy, but she's going with the Patriots. So 3 road teams, Cincy, Philly, New England. She completes the 4 with Green Bay. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh over Cincy, San Diego over Philly, Indy over New England, and I like the Niners tonight against the Bears. So there they are.
Okay, so of the many projects I've had here on my plate in the last 6 months or so, a few things I've done is music videos for local bands, which I've been very, very glad to do. And I've been lucky enough to work with the Inversions, Norfolk Jacket, East Portal Express. And my most recent video I did was for the Inversions for a song they have called Laid Off, their most recent single. It's been playing on 98.5 radio in Northern California. It's a heck of a song. And I threw together a little music video. We don't have enough time to show the whole thing right now, but here's a little taste of it. Check it out.
He got laid off. Hey, what happens now? He got paid out, but feet must beat the ground. A resume of age will wear him down. Cause he got laid off. It happens all around, round, round. La 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 la. Pull your belt tight. Lost it all, but you did it right. In this foreclosure life, have yourself one last good night. Night, night, night. He got laid off. Bills were due back then. And he got paid out, but that was way back when. La 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 la. Pull your belt tight. Lost it all, but you did it right. In this foreclosure life, have yourself one last good night. Night, night, night. But oh, what goes around still must come around. Well, hey, how about now?
All right, folks, so this marks the end of the show. Thank you so much for joining me. I cannot tell you how much it means to me to hear the feedback, positive or negative. It's all good. I just love to hear from you. And thanks a lot. This show has grown in popularity because of good folks like yourself. I'm going to end on a bit of a somber note. I'd like to dedicate this show to the late John Perino, my mother's cousin, a guy I always just called Uncle John. A great guy who died far too soon the past week. We miss you, John. All right, folks, thanks a lot for watching. See you next week.